All right, today we are diving deep into the world of Orecana to talk about one of its most mysterious heroes. He's known by this incredible name, Qhivarron Le Neddor'Vaal. So, what does a name like that even mean? And more importantly, who is the man behind the legend? Let's find out. Yeah, that's the big question, isn't it? He's a total legend. A name that you hear whispered in shadowed back alleys just as much as you do in the halls of power. So let's pull back the curtain and see if we can find the man behind the myth. So the stories say he's not just some random warrior. He's more like a corrective force. You can almost think of him as the immune system for a city's soul. When things get sick with corruption and injustice, he's the one who shows up to make things right.
Okay, his title, the Veiled Sentinel. Let's start right there. That word protector, what does that actually mean in a world like Araucana? What's his job description?
And right away, here's a twist. Turns out he's not some lone vigilante doing his own thing. No, he's part of something much, much bigger, the Moonflame Order. And that's a huge piece of the puzzle, right? It tells us there's a structure, a whole set of rules, and a mission that's way bigger than just one person. So if he's part of this elite order, what makes them so formidable? It really begins with the tools they use, the things they're equipped with, which are forged from some pretty incredible stuff. Okay, the idea behind his armor is just wow. It's made from something called Varakai metal, and this isn't just for stopping swords, it's a conduit. It literally channels the power of moonlight and smashes it together with the raw energy of liquid flame. I mean, can you even imagine wearing armor that burns with moonlight? And this right here shows you how he operates. It's not just a chaotic fight. It's this incredibly disciplined three-step process. First, he takes control of the entire battlefield by creating total silence. Then, inside that quiet, he can see past any illusion, any lie, and get right to the truth. And only then, once the truth is laid bare, does he act. That's when he unleashes the flame. So, how does he actually do all that? Well, the silent resonance field, that's what creates that bubble of pure stillness. The luminel mask, it's not about better eyesight. It's about amplifying his gut feeling, his intuition, so he can literally see the truth. And the Kia pulse, well, that's the grand finale, a purifying blast of shadow and sacred fire. We've seen what he can do, but his powers are only one part of the story. To really get to the heart of who this guy is, we have to go back to that name. It's like the whole legend is encoded right there. Let's break down the first part, Qhivarron. You've got Qi for spirit and Varron for a shadowed protector. Put them together and you get the spirit who guards the unseen. So he's not just protecting people or buildings, he's guarding the stuff you can't see, the morality, the very soul of a place. Now the second part, Le Neddor'Vaal. This basically describes what he is. Neddor means fire, life, and Vaal means darkness, a veil. So he is literally of the night flame, the kind of fire that you only see when everything else has gone dark, a hidden, powerful force. So when you lay these two pieces side by side, the whole picture just clicks into place. On one side, you have his purpose, guarding what can't be seen, and on the other, you have his essence, the hidden fire. The two halves make a whole. And when you put it all together, you get this absolutely beautiful, poetic translation, the flame veiled in night. How perfect is that? It just captures everything about him, his secrecy, his purpose, his power, all of it. But okay, that's the armor, that's the name. What about the person inside all that Varakai metal? Who is he, really, when the fighting is done? And this is where the character gets really deep, because it's all about the contrast. The armor is this intimidating, forged weapon of war, right? But the man inside is quiet, thoughtful, stoic. He's channeling liquid flame, but he speaks softly. He has this massive, formidable presence, but he moves with this incredible, measured grace. And then there's this little detail that just changes everything. All that incredible power, it's not really his to command. It's sworn in service to the ancient feminine orders of Areka. So he's not a lone wolf at all. He's actually an agent, an enforcer for this powerful matriarchal tradition. So let's just wrap this all up. What have we learned? We've got a protector who was born from spirit and shadow. He wields this awesome trinity of powers: stillness, truth, and sacred flame. But underneath that scary mask is a quiet, graceful soul. And all of that, every last bit, is captured in that incredible name, the flame veiled in night.
And that kind of brings us to one last thing to chew on. His real title is The Spirit Who Guards the Unseen. And it makes you wonder, right? In our own world, what are the unseen things that need protecting? Things like honesty or compassion or truth. Who are the sentinels guarding them for us?